the game's cage.
They literally announced a new Nintendo console the same day as my birthday. If that doesn't prove I was born to be a Nintendo boy, I don't know what is. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Cage. Today, and only today, maybe not only today, maybe we'll talk about it again someday, but we are going to talk about the Nintendo Switch Lite. I'm going to tell you some of the things about it. I'm going to give you my thoughts on what I think, why they're doing this, why it's a smart move, what's going to happen, how it's going to help Switch, and everything. Let's get right into the nitty-gritty of stuff. We're just going to lay back and talk about it. Let's just talk about it, right? Sorry if you hear a lot of traffic incoming, whatever. So, Nintendo Switch Lite was announced July 10th, 2019, and I think it was met with some pretty great reception, right? Not incredible, right? Because it has some things that are questionable, as Nintendo always has something that's questionable. But so right away, just to get it, for those who don't know a lot about it, Nintendo Switch Lite is basically just a little bit of a smaller Switch. The regular Switch is about 6.2 inches, I believe the screen. This one's 5.5 inches, so it's a little smaller. We've also got no detachable Joy-Con, so it's a one base unit. It's $200. It's coming out September 20th of this year, so it's not that far away. We've got a yellow color, we've got a blue color, we've got a gray color, and we've also got a special Pokemon edition which looks really clean, and I really like it. And that's about the stuff we know. It has a regular D-pad. We know it's not able to connect to the TV, so you have to play in handheld mode. It can output up to 720p, not 1080, and I believe those are like the main features. The one thing you need to keep in mind is some games will not be compatible with it inherently, other than if you have like Joy-Con separate. So, but again, other than like Mario Party and 1-2 Switch, maybe one random ass thing, every game usually should be working fine on this thing, and I actually prefer that. And if anything, maybe Nintendo will patch stuff for those games. Like, I would love if they patched Mario Party to be able to have some mini games just playable in handheld mode, you know. And it doesn't make sense because a lot of them are motion, but I don't know, figure out something. But yeah, and so those are the like essential features of the Nintendo Switch handheld mode. And again, well, the Nintendo Switch Lite, and again, you cannot dock it. That's a big factor that I wish you could have. Like, I wish, because it has the same port on the bottom that you charge it with that I think goes into the dock. So I wish they could have just let you dock it. I mean, I know they're trying to make it cheaper and they remove stuff like HD Rumble and shit. So I don't know why they couldn't have just let you dock it just as an option of like, hey, if I have a brother and my brother has a big Switch and I have my Switch Lite and he left the house, maybe I could just dock mine. So I don't know, I feel like they could have done that, but that's fine, whatever. But man, $200 and coming out this fall, genius idea for a lot of reasons. One, Nintendo Switch right now is still a hot item. It's still something people are raving about, people love, people are buying in droves, and obviously Nintendo's first party output has been incredible. So you have that. You have two, the fact that now the other two consoles, PlayStation and Xbox, are in their final year, right? Those consoles right now, you could probably get them for about $200. I think a PS4 Slim is $200. I'm not sure. But it's fairly cheap, right? And this holiday, they're going to be even cheaper, right? It's going to be their last major holiday. I mean, no, I'd say next year, even if there's the two new consoles next year, that means the two other consoles are going to be really cheap. But anyways, for Nintendo Switch to compete with the other two, they want to be able to have a lighter price console, right? And this is for families who want a second Switch and don't want to pay another $300, right? And for Canada, it's like a little different. The inherent Switch for us is $400 plus tax. That's about like $460 almost. So the Switch Mini for us is gonna be like $300. So that's like a major save for people in Canadiaville, right? And it's like really cool how they're handling it, and I just think the quick release time, the time frame they're putting it at for big sales is gonna be great. And again, the Switch is a device that obviously, it's really weird that for the Switch Lite you can't switch. Like, it's like the anti-switch. You can't, the click doesn't work for it. It doesn't click onto the TV. Like, the whole marketing thing about the Switch is kind of like fucked up because of it. But I mean, hey, I think in 2019 people just get it. They understand that these are things that are just a thing and it's fine, right? So that's another thing about it. And in terms of just myself, right, I've thought about this for a bit of time, right? And it's like, I think at first I was like, nah, I don't want this. But the more I think about it, the more I think I do want it. And maybe it doesn't completely make sense, but I'll get to it a bit. So first of all, I love Nintendo. That's a big inherent thing for me, that I love Nintendo. I love their hardware. I want to buy the newest shiny device they have, right? Two, we heard that later the newest like Switches that are going to come out are going to have a bit of a like little power boost. I don't know what that's coming from, so I'm sure that'll be in the Switch Mini and the regular Switch that are coming up, so might get a slight power boost. My Joy-Cons are having, like, whenever I'm in handheld mode with my regular Switch, my Joy-Cons have an issue where, like, sometimes they just desync or whatever, so that can be annoying. So I would love if I could just have my inherent Switch docked forever and have like my Switch handheld as my like on the go thing, because I go on the go a lot. I go on buses, I go on outside, I go to the gym, I go whatever, and sometimes I just like to play outside, and to have just one that's just dedicated for that, for single player, for handheld, for all that stuff, I feel like that would be a really cool idea. It'd be really cool if, like, I don't know, I put indie games on my Switch handheld and I put like my big console games on my regular Switch. I mean, I can have both, but it's like I can kind of do that weird dance with it, right? So I kind of like that. So, but I think I'm in the minority there, right? I think the average human being is gonna just buy one over the other. You know what I mean? So it's a whole thing in that. And basically, what else is there? There's the fact that some people, the average person, I think if you're a regular, like if you're someone like me who games a lot, right? And I'd say maybe bump the $100 just to get a regular Switch. I feel like it's worth it to have, you know, the detachable Joy-Cons, the TV mode, and all that stuff. But hey, I mean, even if you are someone like me and you just want to play handheld, I think that's a really cool idea, because we know a lot of people just use the Switch in handheld mode. I've seen that a ton on Twitter, right? It's whenever you do any polls about that, people are very 50-50. Like, some people, they do use both. Some people just use TV. Some people just use handheld. And it's like, I know someone who's never played it in handheld mode, which is really fucking weird. But I mean, hey, to each their own. So, no, I think this is a really smart strategy for Nintendo. I think releasing this with that price point at that release time, especially with Pokemon coming this year, are you kidding me, bro? This is gonna sell to kids, this is gonna sell to like the Nintendo enthusiasts, this is gonna sell big to just people who want a second Switch in their home. This is gonna do wonders, right? I know casual people who want a Switch, but it's like a little pricey for them, and like $200 will just get them in right away. Like, this is officially gonna kill the 2DS or 3DS, whatever the fuck it is out there, right? It's like, because to this point people are still buying that, but I just think this holiday season for $200, just get the new shiny device. I know the 2DS is like $100, but like, by this point you need to jump on the Switch. And of course Nintendo's like, oh no, the DS line is still alive. No, stop it, it's dead. Y'all aren't releasing games for it, except its fate, it's dead. Where's my fucking 3DS? You're fucking dead, bro. I'm not gonna break my 3DS now. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Switch Mini. Let me know your thoughts on the Switch Lite. Are there any downfalls to it? I don't think there's that many downfalls, honestly. I just think it is, other than the fact that, again, you can't dock it, I think this is a smart marketing move and everything. So anyways, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch at The Games Cage. Twitter at MTLSaiyan. Subscribe and all that jazz. Whatever the fuck. Peace out. I love you.